What's good, family? Peace, everybody. Dr. Ali is in the building, and we're here to talk about what all y'all talking about. Politics, politics, politics. Y'all going crazy over this, right? Right now. Y'all going crazy over this right now. Everybody talking about politics. Right? And everybody's talking about elections and things going on in the community. So we want to touch on these things, and we want to get you aware. Best thing you can do is have the best angle on something and put together the best strategy. And we entitled this The Remedy because remedy is already here. For those of you who know my background, some of you might think that it doesn't help me understand politics, but it actually does. We're doing a documentary right now called Malcolm's Truth. And one of the things that I have picked up is how to follow a trail of the opposition strategy and develop a superior strategy. It's really simple, right? You develop means to outwit them in regards to information, truth. That's all you really got to use, right? And then you develop a means to get it to people, to win their favor. Because everybody wants the best out of life, right? And so in watching some of the documentaries that are out here while I'm doing our documentary, Malcolm's Truth, I saw that in the most pivotal political period of our history in the 1960s, there was a lot of play. You had the Kennedys in office. Robert Kennedy was the Attorney General. And John F. Kennedy was president. You had Malcolm X and Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Nation of Islam, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., all kinds of stuff was going on during that period. But one of the things they tried to do was they tried to paint Malcolm as political and Elijah as religious, right? And so nothing can be further from the truth. Anyone who peruses Muhammad Speaks, you'll see that in 1963, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad started talking about why we need to elect our own candidates, even though he started off talking about not voting. And 63. It's 57 years ago. Someone was trying to implement a strategy 57 years ago that others are a level beneath that strategy, and they're considered the priority people to talk to. So are we going forwards or are we going backwards? Both Malcolm and Honorable Elijah Muhammad were political, but they wanted it to be in the sense of us having a stance of power. And the way that our people have been going about it is quite insane. Think about this. Doing something over and over and over that doesn't work, but continuing to do it because somebody tells you to, even though you're suffering. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's not intelligent, yo. That's not intelligent. And so we want to talk about intelligence. But before we do that, I have to break your confidence with facts. In 2008, Barack Obama came into office. Barack Obama is not an African American. He's not a Black American. According to what we have been given, his father is Kenyan and his mother is British American, or generally considered white, right? There are other groups. German Americans are considered white. French Americans are considered white. The Dunn family is from Great Britain. So he is a descendant of the slave masters, the Dunn family, and he has no connection to us because his father is East African. And he proved it when he was in office. The greatest housing crisis in the history of America happened under the watch of Barack Obama. More Black people lost their homes under Barack Obama than any other president in U.S. history. Now, you might say, well, a lot of that stuff happened under Bush. No. The banks are under the comptroller of currency, which is a department of the president. Okay? Ginnie Mae, Fannie Mae, all of these are entities that are under the jurisdiction of the executive branch. People are appointed to these positions, not elected. So the president has oversight over the Census Bureau and the housing, the Department of Treasury, the Comptroller of Currency. The banks were bailed out after giving loans that were illegal. They were bailed out, and the people were not bailed out. So I call him the foreclosure president. Why am I bringing him up in the election about Biden, Trump, and others, including myself? I'm bringing him up because it is an example of how politically miseducated a people can be and how emotion is used. And if you don't have a stance, a clear stance for a people, then you have an issue. Barack Obama also, for all of you who are Afrocentric, who voted for him and hold him in high esteem, he set the conditions for NATO to bomb Libya. Could you imagine New York City having missiles hitting the ground with civilians? Tripoli was a world-class city. And the allegations that Barack Obama made against Muammar Gaddafi were supposed to be adjudicated upon in a world court. That never happened. There was an assassination. And in that assassination, 45 other countries who were working with Libya in Africa to develop RASCOM, Regional African Satellite Communication Network. The Chinese and the Russians were coming so that the Africans could have their own domestic internet company running their internet and to develop a missile defense system. So instead of that developing for the autonomy of the people of Africa, which Barack Obama allegedly has descendancy in, what happened was AFRICOM and the military policing of Africa. So much so, when the 400-year anniversary came up and Ghana was stepping forward with other West African nations to develop rights of return and all of those things, they also signed a treaty with the United States to allow its military to have access to any of the Ghanaian military bases. So why is the United States military interested in the year of return of having access to military bases while so-called our people are connecting back to Ghana? And how is that connected directly to what Barack Obama did with AFRICOM? It's political. A central bank was being developed in 2 places in Africa to back the money with gold. So you have political leaders who you put in office who carry out assassination attempts with your tax dollars. But I want to start this off properly because we are asked the question in the Supreme Wisdom lessons: who is the 10%? The rich bloodsuckers of the poor, who teach the poor lies to believe that the almighty true and living God is a spook in the sky and can't be seen with the physical eye. These are the bloodsuckers of the poor. They're not going to teach you the truth. The truth is government is God, because people come together to set laws to govern themselves and people obey them. You're not obeying the Bible, the Quran, the Vedas, the Purdim Heru. You're not obeying the laws of Maya. You're obeying what legislators put down as the law. So government is God. That is your God. You don't go to church and get judged by a God. You go to a court and you get judged by people who are elected or appointed into office. So this whole thing about black people not wanting to be involved in politics, why should you be involved in politics? Because it affects everything around you. And if you're not going to participate, what you're saying is, I'm going to let somebody else be a god over my circumstances, and I don't want to be that. I want to be a good slave, work, and go home. That is an attitude that has to be socially engineered into a people, because nobody with common sense thinks like that. Nobody with sense thinks like that. Nobody with sense thinks like that, bruh. You have to be made that stupid. You cannot just naturally be that stupid. Everybody has a survival mechanism that is entrenched in their nature, and that has to be easily, slowly, gradually taken away from you. It don't happen, it just don't happen. So who is the 10%? Was it not W.B. Du Bois who developed the concept of the talented 10? Wasn't it? Let me get some notes out. I had to take notes for this one because I gotta tell you some things. The talented 10th represented an elite group of black people in the mind of W.B. Du Bois. He didn't come up with this concept, though. You know who came up with it? The Rockefellers. The Rockefellers came up with it. And I can prove that very easily through a specific church that they were funding. Okay? So you got the talented 10 of W.B. Du Bois, then you got the 10% of Master Fard Muhammad. And what's the synonym? What's the synchronicity? Master Fard Muhammad watched W.B. Du Bois and others desecrate the message of Marcus Garvey. Set him up and everything. So when he asked who is the 10%, he was talking about who. See, this is where we're going to get down into it. The 10% that we are talking about are in the black community. They have you disinterested in politics, but if you gain interest, it's through an elite group of black people who are gatekeepers for white people. Gatekeepers. They're gatekeepers. Barack Obama is a gatekeeper. And so their job is to distract you and not have you educated properly so you can engage in politics properly. And the people who are in office, they're criminals. By 2040, the black community will be completely broke. I'm going to say it again. By 2040, black people will be completely broke. Broke. I'm talking almost no black businesses, bro. That's 20 years from now. And you don't have a plan to stop it except the plan that we're offering you. Nobody is offering a plan like we're offering. We're the only group of black people, indigenous people, who have their own business registration system from front to back, top to bottom, where you don't have to seek any outside assistance. It creates jobs, it makes tax-exempt entities, it puts the businesses under our jurisdiction, and it takes us away from parties that have been stealing money out of our community. No other black people have that. This is politics now. We're not even talking about voting yet. We're talking about what do you own? What do you own? Y'all know me. I've been around here all this time, around all these Negroes, all of them. They won't tell you what I do, right? And only a few of them will allow me on their platforms. They don't want to hear. When I'm coming, they leaving. Y'all think Malcolm had it bad? I got it 10 times worse than Malcolm. Because Malcolm did not have the solutions that I have and that we are generating in honor. He didn't have them. He was just starting to talk about them. I'm going to say that again so you can get it, what I just said. From the time we register an entity to the time it's complete, we own the whole process. Which means they are literally our businesses. Oftentimes you say we want the black dollar to circulate. How are you going to circulate the black dollar when you're running down to an entity to register your businesses that's going to set it up to be what? Have his blood sucked out of it by the time it's finished registering. You didn't plug yourself to 5 different entities that you owe money to already, and you haven't even started business yet. So this is why when I come in the room, nobody wanted to be in the room. Because if I start talking like this amongst all the black leaders who've been talking around y'all gonna start scratching your head like, who the fuck is this nigga? And why y'all ain't tell us about him? Why y'all ain't tell us about him? How the hell did he know how to even do this stuff? I'm gonna say it again. There's no group. I don't care who you mention. These groups are 20 years behind. I don't care who you mention. And we don't have to, these are not words. This is decades of history of doing this. You know how much money we have and employment we have created just on that alone, where people have been registering businesses for other people, bringing them to their indigenous jurisdiction so they can function properly and stay open. That's one system. So you can't overcome a people and a system using the same system. You know what that's like? Y'all know me. Study the human body is my forte. That's like asking a virus to heal a cell. I'm gonna say it again. That's like asking a fucking virus to heal a cell. How is the virus going to heal the cell when it came in and caused the problem? How are fungi, viruses, parasites, yeast, how are these things going to help the cell heal when they're designed to take from the cell? So why are you going to a system that was architected and designed algorithmically to keep you in poverty to get jobs? Look, Joe Biden can double talk and y'all niggas will still vote for him. What is he saying to you? Oh, we're going to bring jobs back. How you going to do it? Oh, as soon as I get in, COVID restrictions are going to be back in and we're going to go back in lockdowns in places where we need them. Wait a minute. You're going to create jobs and take jobs at the same time? If you go back into lockdown mode, you're taking jobs. What are you saying to the people? They don't even care, bro. So some of y'all know I'm running for president as a write-in candidate. People ask me, oh, I was early voting and I didn't see your name on the ballot. I said, well, you knew I was running for president. Did you read any of the posts? Did you go to the website? Did you read anything? The reason why I'm running as a write-in candidate is so no one can control my campaign. The FEC cannot audit me. A write-in candidate is a free candidate. The other ones have to register with the Secretary of State in their state. And as soon as you register, then all of the laws that apply to confining you and restricting you They're all over you. So the first thing you have to do is learn the law. You don't know anything about the law. You don't know your nationality. You don't know what applies to who and why, or what you can and you can't do based on your political status and nationality. You don't know that. So if you don't know that, you're stuck in the viral system where it's going to be a talented 10th that get ahead and they teach you about a mystery God, mystery government, mystery everything, and they have you believing like sheeple, and then you just do the same thing every year with a new face. Bring up a rapper, bring up a entertainer, bring up somebody in sports, and let them tell you to vote, and vote Democratic. You vote Democratic. You voted for Barack Obama. He put Hillary Clinton in as the Secretary of State. Do you know how long Hillary Clinton has been in Washington, D.C. causing chaos? She was a lawyer under the Nixon administration, bro. The Watergate situation with Nixon is directly tied to Hillary Clinton. You want to know why Hillary Clinton has so much power? Because she got all the dirt on everybody in Washington, D.C. That's why nobody fucks with her. It's not no mystery. Ain't no spooky shit around her that's protecting her and spirit cooking protecting her. What's protecting her is she got dirt on everybody because she's been around since the Nixon administration. She brought her husband in and she was the president. When Barack was in, she was the president. And they are war criminals with proof. They put pictures up of you believing that they killed Osama bin Laden. But then Barack Obama has this mystery negotiation with Iran where $152 billion gets delivered. You want to know why? Because the Iranians actually captured and killed Osama bin Laden, and they threatened to bring it out to the public unless you cut this check. And what did the federal government do? They took $152 billion to cover up a lie. And when Barack Obama is asked about reparations, he said, no, I don't believe in reparations. But you believe in giving $152 million to cover up a fucking lie. This is who you voted in twice. I didn't vote for him. You voted for him. He's a war criminal, bro. And everybody who's somebody in D.C. knows this stuff. And people are sitting back. You know why? Because we believe in the mystery God. So Master Farah Muhammad knew just what to ask Elijah Muhammad. Who is that mystery God? There's not a mystery God. The mystery God people is not just about a deity in the sky. It's about people who don't understand cause and effect. They're easily led in the wrong direction, hard to lead in the right. They're the 85%, the dumb, deaf, and blind. You know what they do? They look at effects, don't look at the cause. Or they look at the effects, accept the effects, don't care about the cause. Let me tell you something, and in warning, you have been made a perfect fucking slave. Like, you have no idea how perfect you are in being a fucking slave. When I say perfect, I mean perfect. You do the shit perfectly. They're looking at you like, how the fuck do these people, how have they perfected slavery to this degree? We're not even this good. So y'all got to check y'all lineage because y'all don't know where y'all come from. I don't come from that. That's why I ain't submitting to this bullshit. So look, I'm going to skip around a little bit. Yeah, Hillary Clinton is a war criminal. All right? They have her on tape murdering a little girl. And the NYPD saw it. 12 officers and the captain, and 9 of those officers now are dead, bruh. This is not myth. What are you going to do about it? Get on YouTube and talk about what you want to do? I'm just giving you the facts. We already know what to do, and we're already doing it, and we don't have to talk about it. All right? This is the same woman who holds up Margaret Sanger, right, who developed Planned Parenthood from the eugenics movement, and upwards of 50 million black children have been aborted since these programs started. 50 million. That means our population would be near 100 million right now. So the hatred and irresponsibility that you have accepted culturally is wiping you out from being a majority in the polls, and you still the swing vote. You're still the group that they need your vote. They're making videos with strippers talking about bring your booty to the poll, just to get black people out, just to make you laugh and get you comfortable so you can get your ass out there and vote for a pedophile. I mean, they have this man in pictures, Biden, holding the crotch of children who are less than 1 year old. I got 6 children. I've been holding babies in pictures for years. How do you not know how to hold a baby in a picture? You have to grab the baby's crotch. And y'all see it and y'all say, I'm still not voting for Trump. Who cares who you vote for? That's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you, where is your sanity? Right now, blacks are the second highest population of people in the United States of America. That's going to change. Meaning you got white people, then black people, then others. You being in that second spot is going to change. That's what's going to get you broke by 2040. It's going to change. Those numbers are going to change. Abortions, jail, all the things that are happening to wipe you out. Sterilization, biowarfare is wiping you out. These people are war criminals. I'm a student, right? I know the problems in this country. Like, I know the problems. You want to know where the drugs are coming from? Check it out. The drugs are coming from Mexico, right? They get shipped into Houston. This is why Houston is becoming music. The music is growing there because they need to edify it into the young. And then from Houston, it's coming to Atlanta. It's coming to New York. It's coming to Chicago. But check it out. Wasn't it Barack Obama's administration under Eric Holder who were selling guns to the Mexican cartels? Allegedly, the ATF said, yeah, we did sell them guns, but we sold them guns so we could track the guns so we could find out who the Mexican drug lords are. And those same guns, weapons, and wealth are being used to ship drugs all into the South and in the West. So the biggest drug dealers in America are now in Houston. But you got to know how this stuff is getting in. And it was Eric Holder who was the Attorney General at the time. You remember Fast and Furious? They made him resign. Barack Obama knew all these guns was coming into the country the whole time. Barack Obama, Joe Biden knew that the Department of Justice, ATF, were selling guns to the Mexicans. So when Trump came and said, we're going to build a wall, he's talking in code. He's talking in code, bro. He's saying my little white sheriffs on the border of Texas and Arizona, they got 9mm guns. These dudes got bazookas that they got from us. I'm building a wall. Y'all don't even know what the conversation is about. They got y'all thinking, oh, Trump is going to build a wall to keep us in for genocide. Really? Trump started the genocide? Listen, this is the secret. Here's the secret. I'm going to give you the secret. The secret that you don't want to hear is that you have a corrupt government and you have to overthrow. have to overthrow the corruption tactically. That's what you don't want to hear. You don't want to hear that. You want somebody to come up here and tell you some bullshit and run some shit on you because you like bullshit. You like niggas whispering bullshit in your ear. Yeah, baby, yeah, you like that. You like bitches, yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. You're so used to bullshit being ran in your ear. That's all you want. You want to be tickled. You love that shit. You're addicted to the shit now. So I'm talking to all the people who are awake. Your sovereignty is in your children and your ability to make, conceive healthy children, because these niggas are gone. They're gone. I'm telling you, in 20 years, you're not going to have no money, no jobs. You're going to be back in slavery. You're going to be working for Mexicans and immigrants. This is what I'm telling you, bro. And there's nothing in the fucking way except the type of stuff that we're talking about in Arna. Nothing. What is it? Then my brother Ice Cube comes out. You can go to his IG page, Contract for America, 22-page document. He goes and gets researchers together to gather all these facts to attempt to step to either party with some power. Great job, Cube. But now you see how these niggas treat you. They got you in memes with wigs on, with Donald Trump, Orange Man, toupees on. Like your own brothers supposed to be conscious is talking shit about you, bro. They only do it online, though. They're not going to talk to you like that in person, Q. But they talking to you online. Mad because you took a plan. You know what? These niggas have attention deficit disorder so bad. They never want to see another person get the attention that they think that they deserve. And let me ask you a question, you attention deficit disorder maniac. What the have you done for the community? Besides steal. Now you dissing Cube and you are a walking thief that somebody should have been popped. Somebody should have been popped you. That goes to show how weak we are as a people. You could come in the black community and steal millions of dollars, and you can walk down the streets of Philadelphia and Chicago and Atlanta, and it's cool. It's sweet. So shout out to all the coon biscuit gravy eating, chitlin sipping motherfuckers who was dissing Q. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all. Y'all prove my point every day. Now we got some black Neanderthals too. We got that. They're present. So the talented 10th. Because I'm gonna include y'all in the talented 10th. Y'all the 10% true. All right. What are they proposing for our people? What are they proposing for our people? What do you do to solve this problem? How do you solve this problem? First of all, you have to have independent institutions that do political science. Where are your jurists and lawyers in your own jurisdiction who do both research, services, all? Where are they? Y'all been sitting here all this time and y'all don't have none? It's people that sat with Dr. King, Malcolm X, right? Been here all this time, never developed a plebiscite for you as a people, which is the first political action that you need to get yourself gathered together under one group, body politic, so you can start to discuss within your own cipher what it is that is your plan. Instead, you got these individuals going around and doing it, and they mean good, but they are not educated enough to know what they're doing. They're just not. They're not. They mean good, though. How are you going to step as property of another people, begging them to leave? Yo, Tupac said in 93, 92, 93, we're not asking, we're taking. It's 2020 and niggas is still asking, and they got Thug Life tatted on them. The fuck? Like, what the fuck kind of Twilight Zone shit is this, bro? Y'all out here asking somebody to sign on to your agenda? We all need a moment of silence for the whole black nation. Let's just do that. Let's just take a whole moment of silence. Everybody put their praying hands together on some Birdman shit. Because y'all looking like Birdman out here. All right? Put your hands together and pray in the name of all of your false gods who have never done shit to save your black ass. Call all of them out. The African ones, the Arab ones, the European ones. Hell, y'all into Native American gods now. Call on all of them. And watch what the fuck happens. Nothing. 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 Nothing is going to happen. There's a verse in the Holy Quran that says, Allah will not help a people until they first help themselves. What? Did you hear what I said? Muslims? Allah will not help a people until they first help themselves. Whoa! What the fuck is that? Are you reading? So, what we're saying is you're surrounded by war criminals. You're surrounded by a corrupt system that has the output of keeping you impoverished, socially engineering you to think a certain way. Your women want to be men, your men want to be women. You know, all of that, that's all social engineering. Is breaking up the most important unit, which is the family. The family sets the political and the economic climate for the world that you're in. And now you're all out here, a bunch of single black females, single men, what's the MGTOW, all y'all motherfuckers crazy out here, bro. And y'all up here talking about who y'all gonna vote for to get the best out of that life can give you. Listen, stop playing with yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Let's be honest for a minute. A mechanic knows how to fix a car because they put in enough hours of study into fixing cars to become proficient at fixing the car. They know how to run diagnostics. They know how to run tests. They know how to make the car get up and run. So we talking about government with black people who never ran their own government. Why are we even talking to black people who never stood out there and said we're going to form a plebiscite and run our own government for a while to see if we know what we are doing? They never did it. They never did it. They don't know what they're doing. You got over 7,000 politicians, black politicians. Black politicians run 200 cities in America. There are 200 cities that are headed by black mayors and with mostly black administrations, and all of them are Democratic. All of them are Democratic. These are the same cities that you're getting shot in, you're getting killed in, you're impoverished in, you don't own nothing in. These are the same ones. And so here's what I'm going to say to you. You need a nationality. You don't have one. You don't have one. No, you're not a Moorish American. You can't force everybody to be in somebody's church. You can't force anyone. There's an international standard of definition for what type of people you are. The type of people you are is simple. You're indigenous people who went through genocide and denationalization. You call that slavery. That's the word, that's the legal word you're using. You're using the word slavery because you don't know what words to use. It's genocide and denationalization. That's the political theft of someone's nationality and the harm to their mind and their physical bodies with intent to injure, harm, or even wipe them out. Once you politically are in a plebiscite, and that is your angle of claim for the injury upon you, you have the international right now to have your own constitution, flag, operations, so that you can now get your own political remedy. You don't have to ask nobody. You don't got to sign no documents except within, and then you start your provisional government with elections and all the other stuff. That's how you solve the problem. And where do we see this model at? We see this model amongst so-called Native Americans, the Eurasians, who are calling themselves Native Americans, where they have their own jurisdictions, their own schools, their own sheriffs, their own blah, 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 and they're still citizens and nationals as Aboriginal people. It's the same template that you need. You just didn't know how to create it. We created it for you. And now we have a provisional government. Provisional meaning what? Provisional meaning waiting on the other people to get in it so we can get this shit popping. Well, brother, you don't answer your inbox. Well, brother, you ain't been answering my Facebook messages. You ain't been answering my call. What the fuck am I, the secretary for the nation? No, hell no. I'm not about to answer nothing. I'll set people in place. We got over 100 jurists, got over 100 indigenous doctors. We got economic specialists all over the country, bioscanners. Guess who set that shit up? I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be serious about this shit. You got one motherfucker that's been paying attention in class. Like, I'm gonna just tell you, anybody who tells me one person cannot change reality, I don't believe you, because I live this shit. I don't believe you. Because I watch lazy ass niggas who come around me, who come in and out and get what they want and go. They don't stay focused on the mission. Shit, I was willing to stay focused on the mission so much, I was like, listen, this is more important than even my family, because my family don't mean shit if they got to be stuck in white supremacy and operating in social engineering and become the same crazy ass motherfuckers that we became. The fuck I look like? Listen, I'm not that type of nigga. Oh, baby, you ain't giving me no time. How much time did we give the mission? You want my attention and you don't want to talk about this either? Like, nigga, I don't want to talk to you then. Shit. What am I going to talk to a woman who believes in the system? Like, I'm not attracted, bro. Like, stay your stupid ass right over there. I'll be somewhere else doing some other shit. Because your family don't mean shit if you're putting it in a system. And then think about it. You're a grown-ass man. You know about how white people have treated your people or whatever. And you're not trying to be over here helping with this shit. You are a whole noodle, bro. Look, I'm around people who've been around me for 4 or 5 years, and they never ask no questions about what the fuck we do. I already categorized your ass. We be cool because I'm a cool nigga. Like, I ain't gonna, judge you or whatever. But I already know you're a noodle. Because you're going to let your women and children linger in somebody else's system willingly your whole fucking life. You got to be a spineless. Then, no, that's not the bad part. It's not the bad part. It's not the bad part. Y'all have whole niggas who've been around 40 years doing that shit, and y'all bow to them like they messiahs. Like, it's a whole nother kind of crazy in the black community. I don't care what y'all say. If you've been here for 40 years as a black leader and I never heard the word plebiscite come out of your mouth, you automatically a fucking informant to me. You automatically an informant. Because that means you saw Malcolm X, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, shit, Mr. Farrakhan. Y'all all watched Elijah teach his prize student who became the sharpest sword on the planet, talking about this in the 60s, and y'all never brought that shit back up. And the only one who brought it up after him was Khalid Abdul Muhammad. And y'all know what happened to him. So I know who I'm surrounded by. I'm not mistaken. I have no emotional attachments to you bitch ass niggas. The sheep have attachments to you because they get wooed by what people say. I don't have no attachments to you niggas. None of you. Matter of fact, I'm on some Jomo Kenyatta shit right now. That's where I'm at with it. You might as well say it publicly because that's what it is. It's nothing else. What else is there to talk about as a grown-ass man? See, but if your spine is gone, you don't even feel this way. You cool with what's going on. Your belly getting fat. You know, you start seeing, that's the comfortable nigga syndrome. Your belly getting fat. You let women capsize you into a system that is diametrically opposed to you. And you cool with that shit. Because they cool. Now, women going to submit to whoever the enemy is. I don't want to hear that shit about you a revolutionary and you a woman. No, you a revolutionary, you're a woman if you were a revolutionary man. I ain't trying to hear that shit. You're not revolutionary. You scared as fuck and you're going to follow what the fuck white people say until you get enough men to give you the support that you need. And yeah, we got some soldiers out here. We got some riders out here. I ain't putting y'all down, but listen, all the smoke and mirrors about, nah, bro. I ain't trying to hear it. You want to see a woman for her people? Go look up Joanne Chesimir. But don't forget that it was black men who went into a max prison and took her the fuck up out of there and risked their life. Some of them are dead. Some of them are in jail. Till this day. But she chilling in Cuba because the mission got executed. Are you ready to move like that, bro? No, you're not ready to move like that. So shut the fuck up. Like, stop talking. I don't want to hear nothing from you. And don't even ask me whether I'm ready to move like that because I already have. Check the resume. And I ain't dead yet. I might be soon, but that's okay. I don't care, bro. You care about shit like that. I don't care about shit like that. I'm cautious. I'm intelligent. For the people who are I'm not gonna leave them here broken without able to take care of themselves. I'm not that stupid, but I don't care about the things that you care about as far as fear and these things are not real to me, bro. They're not real. This is why when I see other grown men approaching other grown men like they approach other grown men, I'm like, bro, you a little boy. You ain't talking about Ice Cube for getting together his resources to put something good for your people, and you got bad things to say about a brother like that? Like, where did you grow up at, bro? You could only do this shit on the internet. This shit has everybody confused. Fuck politics. We need to talk about what the hell happened to the men. You can't even have politics without a group of men who are willing to stand up and enforce it. What we talking politics for economics if you don't got no men who are willing to stand up and enforce this shit, bro? And look, I'm not giving nobody an out, right? I'm not giving anybody an out. But you got men who have a profession of going online and talking down on women, and they haven't taken the steps forward to step up to protect the women and children by forming their own jurisdiction and creating the institutions so they can have a safe space to be in. Man, what is wrong with you, bro? What is wrong with you? I need you to sit and think about what you're doing with your energy, bro. And think about how fucking stupid you look. Like, just think about how fucking stupid you look. It's retarded. So look, let's go back to the political remedy. Because you can win. You can win, and you don't have to riot and picket to do it. When you form your own jurisdiction, you have the ability to infuse the indigenous techniques, thoughts, procedures, products, and services into that jurisdiction for the advancement of the people who are now constituent nationals of that jurisdiction. You don't have to worry about healthcare and the dumb shit of disease management that is out here. You set up your own healthcare system and you heal through proper nutrition, credentialing people who can do the diagnostics that are necessary to keep everybody healthy, developing your own lines, companies, supplements, all of these things. And this becomes what? Labor, wealth building, inheritable wealth. Now the institutions that form Aboriginal Medical Association, on the Aboriginal law firm, they're not taxing the hell out of the people who are part of the institutions. You create the institutions so that people can have jobs and be entrepreneurs within their jurisdiction and outside of it. And in the process of doing that, you have total control, so there's no invasion of outside thought into the jurisdiction. That's how simple it is. And we already have the model. Arna already laid the whole model for the remedy for Black America. We laid it out. People sat here, watched me do it, and now it is done. DONE. It is done. The template is done. Sure, we got to keep it. We can change the name. I don't care if you change the name. I don't care what you do. But what I'm saying is the pathway to autonomy is laid. It's laid, bro. It's there. It's done. It's done in technology. It's done in the law. It's done in economics. It's done in health, agriculture, defense. So you got to do that first. And you know how much blood, sweat, and tears that takes? You know how many times you got to get stabbed in the back? You know how many times that you got to go through challenges with the alphabet boys and possible indictments and shit with the police and being surveilled? Tupac has more pages of surveillance than any other rapper in history. But they got thousands of pages of Tupac for. He's only 25 years old. What was he such a threat? Like what? He was a threat? Biggie, Christopher Wallace, thousands of pages of surveillance from the FBI. The gangs that are out here now. They throw snitches in like Snitch 9. And then you got Bloods and Crips, Woos and Chos. You got all of these things going on and all these people being surveilled. Pop Smoke being surveilled by the FBI. Why is he being surveilled by the FBI? Because you're a threat. You're making money and you're a rebel. And they never want to see you turn into an intelligent, original man for the good of your family and your people. They want you to look at yourself in hatred and look at your brother in hatred and be a slave. So now you're just a rich slave. You're just a rich slave. And nobody is, nobody can make anybody do anything else that they don't want to do. You don't want to do it? Nobody can make Floyd Mayweather, Jay-Z, Rick Ross all get together and do. Nobody can make them do that. Most of them don't even have the education to do it anyway, so I don't expect you to do it. You have your line of work. You're a capitalist, and you're here to make money and build wealth for your family under their system. You think it's going to stay for 7 generations under their system? Bro, I don't care how much money you make. Under the viral system, they going to clip your wings eventually. And they're clipping your wings now because they got your children. So just Black people, I want you to wake up tomorrow morning and look in the mirror and think about what you're doing. I'm down with the woo. I'm blood and I'm crippin'. I'm a cho. I'm gangster disciple. Look in the mirror. What you gonna do with that? What you gonna do with that? I'm a hood nigga. I'm a street nigga. and you don't own no street. I'm talking to you, little bro. Listen, you own the block until the cops run up, and then you run. You run. Well, you scared shitless. How come you don't own the block when the cops pull up? When SWAT pull up, do you own the block? So what do we call that? You capping, nigga. You capping. You capping. Ain't no street niggas. Ain't no hood niggas. Ain't nothing. It's a bunch of slaves who haven't made their mind up yet. You putting pride. You know how niggas when back in the day, everybody was hype about if you went to jail. If you went to jail, you're supposed to be tough. Right? You're supposed to be tough if you went to jail. White people came and put you in a fucking prison and you're tough? You tough because you got inside of the prison and fought other people who look like you. But you ain't never break up out of that shit. But you're tough. You expect me to feel like you're tough. That's why when people used to say that to me, I was like, nah, I'm going to college. I'm not going to jail. Why am I going to college? I'm going to go to college. I'm going to figure out what these white people up here talking about because y'all ain't talking about shit over there. But how tough you are because you let white people keep you in a cage. What kind of retarded shit is that, bro? It ain't no street niggas, ain't no hood niggas. Y'all don't own none of the streets. When you got a full-fledged city and you run it, then we got some street niggas out there. Until then, y'all capping. Y'all capping. The whole goddamn internet is capping. I don't care who you are. You can throw up whatever flag fuck you want. You can throw all that shit up, throw your set up. I don't believe you, bro. I don't fucking believe you. You a bed warmer for the white man. So, have I dealt with the 10% yet? I think I covered everybody. Because I want to get into this remedy. Now let's get into the remedy. You like, look, bro, you curse too much. You don't have the diplomacy. You don't, I'm going to tell you a secret. I did this shit out of pure love for my people. I might be the wrong motherfucker to be here talking about this, but I'm doing it and you're not doing it. I do what I do out of pure love for my people. I don't have diplomacy because I think the shit is fake. Every time a nigga get up in front of me with a suit and start talking real smooth, I automatically have a slight distrust for you. Because I'm trying to figure out where you're going with the conversation. But I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. And then I start hearing this shit, the repeated shit. I'm like, oh yeah, you just another dumb nigga. Keep it moving. I need my people to understand that without a nationality, you're not going anywhere. And what makes nationality strong, the thing that makes nationality strong is families. Families under their own jurisdiction. Families who don't think like white women. Sister? Sister? Soon as another woman come around. I had this recently around me. Shit, I told the story, I don't even care. I had a person who needed help. I gave them help in our house. They were homeless. This is why I don't let certain people around me. But I did it because I knew the person for a while, right? So the person came here to work. I gave them 3 opportunities. They had multiple ways of making money. They stayed in one of the rooms in the house and rejected working after I let them chill for 2 weeks to get themselves settled. No, I don't want to work. No, I don't want to work. No, I don't want to work. You don't want to work? Wait a minute. What are you talking about? You don't want to work. This is the mentality we have to get rid of, yo. And I'm talking about our women. This is not, I'm not the dude that, bring you into the house with other women around the house and I'm trying to fuck you. So that didn't happen. I wasn't trying to sneak and send you a text like, yo, meet me downstairs on the other side of the house. I wasn't doing that. No, I created a safe space so a woman who has been the victim of a system and a people who that is the output. And you know what happens to a nigga? No matter what you do, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught this. We're God, so we can reject. We can reject what you're offering and show no gratitude. How many niggas did you know that got a lot of money that's going to invite you into their house and treat you righteously, give you an opportunity to make money, not try to fuck you, and then be actually interested in you taking the time to better yourself? So that's a special kind of retarded when you don't want to do those things. Now, you don't have to want to do them around me, but that was my answer to this question. This is how sick black women have become. They're not even used to being around real men. Perhaps if I would have been the nigga that you probably would have, right? And then on the converse, it's too many brothers who abuse their authority if they have it. Or sometimes they don't have no authority. Somebody called me tonight talking about one of their friends, oh, my friend just asked me for some money, and I'm like, okay, what happened? I'm a counselor. I got family members and people I'm always talking, and she like, yeah, she went and she made this hotel room for some nigga that don't care about it, that got other, women, and she, getting her lingerie together, and she called me and asked me for money. And I was laughing like, okay, you calling me, asking me for the advice on this? You asking me for the advice on this, bro? You asking me for advice on this? All right. Listen, they're all slaves. It's a plantation. So you interact with a slave, they don't want to talk to free people. So if you're not going to tell them to leave the plantation strategically at some point in time, why the? Because your ass might end up being on the plantation because they're snitches and they'll take your papers and burn them up and you become 12 years a slave, man. Why are you over there talking to them niggas? Like, you need to be somewhere else. So all I'm saying is the people who got sense, y'all stay around each other. And then y'all can come in here and y'all can talk about nationality and politics and planning. And then you can start a plebiscite or get help starting the plebiscite. And then move into the range of, okay, what's my skill, gift, and talent? I'm a carpenter. I do home construction. Start your business. Everything. The whole thing, the trust, the holding company, the LLC if you need it. Whatever you need set up, come let us set it up for you. We set the whole thing up for you, and the rest of your life, that trade, and everybody needs that service. Everybody needs it. So now you got money to produce for yourself, so you don't have to try to, use the gift of gab to get women and all of that. No, you could be a firm, sound, confident man. Y'all out here playing around with little boys with no confidence. And then y'all making babies with these non-confident men that were not nurtured, and then they whooping your ass, and then all just keeps going on and on and on and on and on and on, and the plantation keeps going on and on and on. And look, I have a policy in my life. Once you prove to me you're weird, I don't want to be around you anymore. Unless you close family, and then I gotta work on you. Like, nah, you too close. You my sister. That's my nephew. That's my, I ain't letting you fall out. I'm gonna stay on your ass. But if you like a little bit of distance, like you gonna stay. Like once people prove to you that they have a breach of values and codes, leave them the fuck alone. Because everybody who got this ain't for you. It's a lot of black Neanderthals out here push them to the side and let's get to the point of the politics. So what is the politics? Once you have your family, you have your political jurisdiction, you have your institutions, you have people in place who know the law, economics, health, and other things. Now you're ready to engage politics. Now you are ready to engage politics. Now you are ready to engage because now you have an agenda. Like Ice Cube wrote that 22-page agenda. You have an agenda. And you cannot get reparations checks as individuals. Reparations goes to a body politic who suffered an injury, who either settled their case or proved it in an international court. Let me say that again. Reparations is paid to a body politic for injury upon that group that is either settled or adjudicated in an international court. Can't take the United States of America to court for reparations in their own jurisdiction. Are you crazy? And then what's going to happen when you get the check? Let's say you get the $5 trillion check. You know what's supposed to happen? 25 years, free trade, free education, free homes for the people who are part of that body politic. You don't have to pay for anything for 2 generations. That builds the wealth up inside of the community, that gives the families reparations, that allows for them to get the specific types of education and trades that they need so they can contribute to that body politic in their own spaces. We have a tribal city right now in California, and niggas who we went around the country to ask help us won't help us. But we don't need your help. We had a whole city, bro, with a whole Aboriginal mayor who's also a FOI. You know how many people I went to? Like, look, y'all want to invest? They're looking at me like. But then you see a meme on Facebook or IG. Oh, black families are buying 91 acres of land. Oh, it's a $1.7 million city. We got a city over here on the West Coast that's sitting there. It's a y'all captain. Okay. And I got all these dumb people who come on here. Internationally, black is not a nationality. The cyber moors, the internet thugs, the Twitter fingers, listen, man, listen. You know, all the misnomers. This is a colloquial conversation. Like, chill. Please chill. Please chill. Because y'all know how I start on y'all. I'm not going to start on y'all. I ain't going to start on y'all. So now, if you're going to step, right, what do? You put people in office. There's 435 people on Congress, 30-something senators or whatever. You know how easy it is to get a majority in any of those? We have the Congressional Black Caucus. What have they done? Nothing. And so all I'm saying is we have a plan. You might not like it. What's your alternative? The alternative is waiting every 4 years to figure out who the president is. Look, if I become the president, you know what I could do? I'm over the Department of Treasury. I'm over funding for other departments. So I could take money from the departments and give you reparations and fight past Congress to do it. Or we can get enough congressmen in office that look like us and think like us and take over the whole country. Because you come into our political science class, we're going to make you smarter than anybody in political science. In politics. Anybody. So you have the ability to set up your own jurisdiction. You have the ability to invade, and I want to use that word very specifically. Invade theirs and also take it over. And then once you do that, guess what? Your problem is solved. There's nothing wrong in this country. There's nothing wrong in the universe. The problem is you're not being responsible and you're blaming people for things. And it's not about blaming when we say genocide and denationalization. We're acknowledging that those things happen and we're about to fix the problem ourselves. Stay out of our way. So when you go for the ballot and you ready to vote, my name is not going to be on the list. Kanye's name is on there, but you can write my name in. Amarushi Ali. That's my legal name. AMARUXI-ALI. That's my name. Independent candidate. We need more independent candidates. We have a political party. We introduced it to you a few years ago. We're going to wait on that, though. I know how y'all get. You got to wait till somebody more popular starts talking about it, and then y'all jump on it. We know how y'all work. And so all I'm saying is, it's not about Trump. It's not about Biden. It's not about Kamala Harris. It's about you, homie. It's about you. It's about you. It's about you. How intelligent are you going to make yourself? How intelligent are you going to be to surround yourself by people who are seeking the same intelligence, politically, economically, educationally, health-wise, or whatever, and then you move forward on the best information. The end. Is this what Diddy is doing? No, that's not what Diddy is doing. Not what any, I mean, no disrespect to any of the rappers and entertainers in there. Not one of them knows what to do. They don't know what to do. And some of them actually mean well. They don't know what to do. Go find them that's having the conversation that I'm having with you. They don't know what to do. And so when it comes to what you're going to do November 3rd, what are black people going to do on November 3rd? What are indigenous people going to do on November 3rd? Nothing. They're not going to do nothing. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to do anything. They're going to go vote, and nothing is going to change. So we got 4 more years to start discussing how we're going to set up the change, because nothing is going to happen when you get November 3rd. The midterm elections, what's going to happen? 2022. Something could happen if you continue to get the political education that you need. All I'm saying is you have to be prepared. And right now, not enough of us are prepared. We can get prepared. We can get prepared. It takes work. It's not no sprinkle them, there's no shit just gonna sprinkle down on you and then this shit just, it don't happen like that, bro. It don't happen like that. That's not how it happens. You actually have to get prepared. And so what we're doing is preparing people. We're preparing people in ARMA, government representative. Go read the site. We're preparing people in the IPA, which is International, Indigenous Political Authority, indigenouspoliticalauthority.org. Go there. You need to nationalize. You need to register all of your businesses. You need to get busy being an entrepreneur to keep indigenous businesses open, because by 2040, if you're not following this plan that we are telling you to follow, you will regret it. That's 20 years from now. I'm going to be back somewhere, some kind of way, talking to you saying, look what I said. Look what we said in 2010, 11, and 12, and look what has happened. Exactly what we said. Barack Obama signed the Sequestration Transparency Act in 2012. It was based on the Budget Control Act of 2011. You know what? They sequestered how much money was going to be cut from the federal government, and approximately $2 trillion out of that $5 trillion budget is going to be cut by 2021. That's why COVID came. COVID was the smoke and screen for that particular thing. All right? I need to check something. All right, man. So, y'all hear what the brother's saying. This is really simple. All right? This is really simple. You have to get educated. We have Aboriginal University available for you. You could take law classes, you could take economic classes, you could take health classes, you could take all these different types of certifications to get you prepared to do what's happening now. Like, I don't even know what else to say to you. I don't have to read the charts. I don't have to tell you what is going on in the stars. Like, yeah, I wrote 22 books on this stuff, bro. If this is your first time hearing and finding out about us, been around a long time. Y'all been watching too many pimps in the community, right? So I'm done talking, you know? I don't have to get on here and stay on here a long time. Y'all niggas know what to do. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. And y'all know what not to do. Y'all ain't gonna sit here and fool me and see all this stuff going on and y'all act like y'all don't know what to do. I'm not trying to hear that. You sometimes can be confused because there's a lot of information. You're looking for a strategic way out of a situation. Everything I said tonight is your way out. But it's coming from somebody who looks like me. So it's a challenge. The universe know how to get in your ass, right? It'll give you the shit that you hate the most subconsciously, but it's your window out of your problem. Yeah, that's how the shit works. I'm not Barack Obama-ish, you know? I'm not plush and diplomatic like Minister Farrakhan. I'm not, I'm not like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I'm not, no, I'm not like that. I'm not like any of that shit. You might not like the package, but your ass gotta deal with me while I'm here. You gotta deal with me. Just like I look. Yeah. So, to the talented 10th, keep doing your job, being the that you can be. Right? To the informants, great job. Way to sabotage your own community. You did a great job. Like, you really accomplished the goal. I'm not sure how many biscuits that you got for it, but whatever those biscuits were, it probably was really, really buttery and glazed for your greasy black ass lips. And that's a good thing. So you're going to have your biscuits and your fried chicken, and you're going to sit on the plantation and enjoy that shit and have a heart attack and see you later. You're not going to heaven with Jesus. You're not getting 70 versions with Muhammad. Your ass ain't going to float off with no Orishas and not be no netters on the wall anywhere. You're just going to go back to the soil. That's all that's going to happen. That's it. The end of coons. That's how they die. Yeah, it's crazy. So all I'm saying to my people is you are the leader. The thing about Arna is based on how successful families are only. Y'all don't hear us, having no goddamn big sirens and horns telling you to do nothing. We tell you to get educated, get a trade, get a skill set, go to work. That's it. That's all we're telling you to do. Ain't no weird cult shit going on. None of that is going on. So y'all know how to solve your problem. But if y'all listening to any of these people, inform your family members. Have the discussions when they come up. Talk about nationality when they bring it up. Talk about your indigenous history when they bring it up. That's the only way you're gonna solve the problem. All right, I think I'm done.